Today is July 28th. We're at Lake Vesuvius outside of Pedro, Ohio. I'm parked at the boat ramp here. I believe it's the only place that you can park to do the backpackers loop here. Still some parking spots. It's Saturday. It's about noon, almost on the dot. I'm going to attempt the Vesuvius backpacking loop. We're going to try to do it counterclockwise today. Beautiful area. Lots of kayakers here today. Okay, got all my gear. Going to drink some water and then head out. It's going to be a solo overnighter, one night trip, 2 days. I should cover about 16-17 miles. I don't have a phone, I don't have a pedometer, so we'll just have to go by the map. Okay then, see you in a little bit. Here we are at Lake Vesuvius. This is the map. I don't know if you can make it out, but we're right here by the boat dock. You can do a clockwise loop this way. I'll show you the trailhead for that. For this, we're going to walk along the lake a little bit, and we're going to do the counterclockwise loop. And we're going for this outer backpackers loop today. So, mileage here is 17.3 miles. I don't know if that's accurate. If we get lost, of course, we'll do more. I'm going to try to do 8 to 10 today, maybe more, depending on how it goes. Beautiful weather. It's the end of July. High today was going to be about 80 or 79. Low humidity for Ohio. Should be a good trip. Beautiful weather. It's supposed to be clear all day and all night. And tomorrow. But you know how that goes. The trail, if you want to do clockwise loop, it starts here by the little kayak rental station. You can rent kayaks here. This would be the way you go if you want to do the Lakeshore and backpack trail clockwise. I'm going to go the other way. Just, you know, because. Okay, here we go. I have to bring my lady down here and kayak sometime. Which way it is. Oh, no, there it is. The Lakeshore trail may start down this way. And I think that's the backpackers loop up there. We'll check it out. Yeah, it looks, this is the start of the Lakeshore trail, right at the end of the dam. Geese there have a nice perch. Place to fish. Here we go. I think the white blaze with the blue dot is the Lakeshore trail. Pretty sure I saw. Yeah. Here we are. White blaze with a yellow dot is the backpacker's loop. Eighth of a mile in and got a pretty nice party camp spot here. 2 fireplaces. Good flat place to put your tent. Very nice. Very, very nice. It has a limestone or flagstone floor. Definitely a nice little spot. If you're not looking to do a lot of mileage, there you go. Mysterious concrete block. An old storage thing. So far the trail is nice and wide, not overgrown. The trail comes out over there, comes down this hill. You'll see this sign here, the Iron Ridge Campground sign. That's another little map. We're right here. And the trail continues down this one. Looks like there is a water source right after Iron Ridge Campground. You could certainly water up here. Not sure if it runs year-round or not. About an hour into the trail right now. Starting a long downhill into this little valley. Lots of cobwebs. I think that's a good sign that there hasn't been anybody out here for a while. When you run into a lot of cobwebs, you always know you're going to have a nice quiet trip. Speaking of cobwebs, like you can cut over to the Lakeshore trail here by going left, following the white and blue blazes. We're going to continue on the backpacker's loop. Looks like that's straight. Lakeshore Backpacker Trail. Looks like it's shared here. Not sure where we're at yet on the map. I'll have to check the map next time we have a break. Going right. You could go back to the boat dock and it'd only be 4 miles. I think this is ironwood. I think it's also known as hornbeam. It's 1:47, so I've been hiking for about two hours. Just stopped to take a little break, drink some water, cool down a little bit. The trail so far has been real nice. I only saw a couple on horseback. Over by the High Bridge area. That was the only people I've seen so far. Judging by the cobwebs, I think we probably are one of the first people out here on the trail, at least going counterclockwise today. It is hot, but I think it's going to cool down a good bit. It should be about 59 degrees tonight, so a lot more comfortable. Spin you around and I'll show you where we're at. Not sure if you can see this. This is where we started, right here. We're following this red trail, which is the Backpackers Loop. We come all the way up here, and I ran into the horseback riders here around the High Bridge area, and I think I'm really close to this. Looks like it's Elkins Creek Road, so I think I'm right here, right about where it says New Culvert. And we're going to head up here. I'm going to try to get somewhere up and over in here somewhere, so it's a little bit shorter tomorrow. Paddle Creek Loop here is a shortcut if you wanted to shave some mileage off. There's another trail here. That's the other half of the Paddle Creek Loop. You could certainly go that way and save a little bit of this mileage. I think I'm going to just stick to the red trail and work my way around. Looks like some water opportunities up in here somewhere. So I'm making good progress. Pretty nice potential campground. It's right on the trail. The trail's right here. Definitely rocks to build up the fire ring again, and I think you could definitely get a hammock between these two trees. What's coming up on the trail is the old fire tower. So we're at a pretty high elevation. I think it said 900 and some feet on the map. I imagine that fire tower is at a pretty high point. Just passed three hikers, three gentlemen. They were going the opposite way, clockwise. We seemed very happy to see each other because we knew the trail was going to be spider web free for a while. The Paddle Creek Loop. Paddle Creek Loop east and west. Nice little campsite. Fire ring's in good shape. A couple logs to sit on. Definitely a tent spot. And probably a couple hammock spots there too. This is right after the Paddle Creek Loop intersection. So good spot. I'm gonna hike on now. Pretty close to the trail. Working my way to the fire tower. I'm about three hours into the hike. I imagine we've gone between 4 and 5 miles maybe. Got a pretty steep uphill ahead of us there. That's all that's left of the fire tower. Water break. 3:33. I think we're making pretty good progress. Make this out. There's the forest fire tower where just the foundation remains. We've walked this red path up here. We've crossed Paddle Creek Loop, the first intersection, and I believe we were past the second Paddle Creek Loop intersection. So it looks like we're in Canada Hollow. We're right up in here somewhere. And we should start to go downhill back towards the lake here. That's a nice little spot. Definitely put a hammock up here. Be another one there. That's a nice little fire ring. bed, but seems like it's seasonal. It's dry right now. That looks like a good flashlight. Wow. Found a stream. Kinda. Drank about 2 liters of water today. I have about 20 ounces left in that bigger bottle. Up there, 48 ounces, 32 ounces, and a little shy of a liter in there. This bridge has seen better days. I found camp for tonight. Hasn't been used for a while. Got a little fire pit already. I think the hammock can go back here between these 2 trees. I think it'll work. If not, we'll figure something else out. My legs have about had it for the day. Let's see if I can get this fire started. Dutch wear gear, a netless hammock. This is a Superfly by Warbonnet. I've got a Costco quilt down there. I have an under quilt, but I don't know if I'll put it up tonight. It's pretty warm. I might have to give it a try without. I can always put it on later. The cinch buckles and continuous loops here at the end were from eBay. They're a lot cheaper than Dutch wear gear. The straps came from onrope.com. I think it's onrope1.com. Some old climbing carabiners that I had. Same setup over here. Continuous loop, cinch buckle, same carabiner. The bug net here is just kind of a rigged up product from Amazon. Dutch wear gear didn't have the 11-foot summer sock in stock. What's up with that? So I've had to go to Amazon, and I think this bug net was about $18 on Amazon, shipped. Weed capture. I'm not sure how this bug net's going to work, but we'll find out. So far so good. The zipper has survived a couple pulls back and forth. They give you another cord that you're supposed to run above your ridge line, I guess, or above your hammock if you don't have a ridge line. That's supposed to support this. I'm just using the ridge line. It's an adjustable ridge line. We'll see how it holds up. Looking good so far. It's a pain to thread the hammock through because of the straps, but I think it'll work out. I'm using a homemade Fancy Feast stove. It has carbon felt packed in between the tomato paste can and the cat food can. Works great. Best alcohol stove I've ever used. Best alcohol stove ever. Really efficient. It seems to boil water really quickly. Makeshift clothesline. I did manage to get the fire going. Got a boil. Shit. Whoop. I have some lasagna and meat sauce tonight. I'm starving. Bad thing about that lasagna. Cheese spoon. Fire's going nicely. Just had Mountain House lasagna. It's a nightmare to clean the spoon. You've seen this Uno Thermarest chair. Definitely not the lightest. It's well over a pound. Nice thing about it, though, it's good for kayaking because the base won't sink into silty shores or sandy shores. It's a nice chair. You sit low to the ground. Got a lot of firewood processed. The saw I'm using is a silky Zubat saw, real top of the line. Way too big to really carry in backcountry. This is mostly for tree work, up in the tree. I think I'm going to get a folding silky saw. It'll be a little bit lighter weight. Definitely would take a saw over a hatchet. Unless you're expecting wet wood and you need to split something, and you could do that with a pretty good sized knife. Love having the saw with me. Campsite's real nice. It's got a couple big rocks here. A stream that probably flows pretty good when it's raining or wet, or in the spring. And there's some rock cliffs over here. There's even some more down there. Bugs don't seem too bad tonight. You do have to watch out for seed ticks, though. Little mini ticks, probably about the size of a flea or smaller. They'd like to get you right in here. I had a few in there. They're hard to get off. I'd recommend taking some alcohol and a rag. And that seems to get them off pretty good. I've heard of some people scraping them off with a knife, but the alcohol seems to work pretty good. You don't have to use a lot of alcohol. The seed ticks seem to not like alcohol. Good morning. Already had some coffee. Making some green tea now with ginseng. Got the fire going. There was enough coals to get that thing going in the morning. I was up about 5 o'clock today. Having a Spam sandwich for breakfast. That's a whole wheat bun and some mustard on there. I'm really looking forward to it. I did wind up putting on my underquilt last night. This is a Underground Quilts Zeppelin 20 degree. A little overkill for end of July, but I had it vented pretty good on the ends. I'm not sure if you can see that. Worked out just fine. That Costco blanket was perfect. Didn't really need the tarp. I think it did stop a few twigs from landing on me. Not sure about this polycrow shit. I might have to try Tylovec instead. That stuff is slippery. Bug net actually worked out pretty nice. It's a bitch to get into, though. You really have restricted access, and if you need to get out and use the restroom, well, that takes a while too. Real nice morning. Already had some coffee and tea, Spam sandwich, and had this fire going for a while. I was able to get the fire going from the coals, so that's good. I only have about 3/4 of a liter of water left. Should be fine. I think I'm actually going to backtrack this way. I know there's a water source down that way. I'll need some for today. And I might cut down the horse trail there. It's maybe a half mile or so, and that'll get you back towards the Lakeshore trail. I think I'm going to do the Lakeshore trail back to the boat dock, just to save some mileage, so I can get out of here at a decent time today. If you wanted to continue on the backpackers loop, you'd just keep on going down this way. Once you get up over this little ridge, there's a big uphill here, and I kind of wanted to avoid that. I know this is flat going this way, and you follow the stream, and plus I need the water. I'll probably finish my tea and start to get packed up. To save a little time this morning, camped right about here, and I need some water. I could do this backpackers loop, but this goes up on the ridge. I'm going to come backtrack and take this horse trail down to the High Bridge area, and then catch the Lake View trail all the way back to the boat dock. Should save some mileage. I'm figuring it's probably going to be 5 miles or so, 5-6 miles. The majority of the loop was done. I may have to come back and do this upper loop here on the backpackers. It's pretty nice spot. Real close to the trail though. But to be honest, not one person walked past the whole time I was here. So let's head on down towards the horse trail. If you go this way, you'd go farther onto the backpackers loop. I need some water, so I'm going to head back this way and do a little shortcut back to the Lakeview Trail eventually. Should save some mileage and time. It's about 8 o'clock right on the dot. Okay, we just came down this horse trail right here. We saw this intersection yesterday. It goes back, and this is that high bridge area, I believe. And that's the way we went yesterday. I'm going to head back this way. Take the Lakeview Trail back. It should only be about 4.5 miles now. So pretty easy. It's about 8:30. Didn't take us very long to get down here. Looks like we have about 4 miles. We're going to follow Lakeshore straight ahead. Three miles left then, maybe? This camp spot's along Lakeshore Trail on the north side of the lake. It's about 2.5, 3 miles from the boat dock if you're traveling west. It looks like you could squeeze some hammocks in here. Maybe here and maybe there. That's awfully close to the fire. You could probably figure something out. Pretty nice spot. Looks like it's really well used. There's the Lakeshore Trail going back to the boat dock. There's a little gully here. Looks like it leads to a little rock shelter up there. I might go up there and find out what's up there. There's a campsite up here by the rock shelter. It's a little slopey for a tent, but definitely could get some hammocks to work here. Probably not good for a tent. You got this rock shelter here. 9:45. Take a break here at this rock shelter. I made it back by 11:15. Over and out.